up, fam? It's your boy. Conversation time. Let's talk. Let's do what we do. Season 4. But you know where I'll start. For me, you, and the crew. Now pull up. Boom.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3. Geek Town, let's get down for the clown. But before we do that, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. All conversations, good conversation. Anytime you hit that button to subscribe, it's a small button for you, but it's a big button for your boy. And don't forget to hit them likes. Keep them joints at 50% or higher. Let me know how you feel on your day-to-day situations. And drop a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Let's talk about it. Let's get your knowledge, your whereabouts, your thought process. Let me see where you at in all situations. And yo, I appreciate everybody that comes through, that sits with your boy. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm trying to be infamous. But let's continue this season 4 journey and have this conversation about Wolf King, Netflix, small series, season 1, 8 episodes. Yo, what was this joint on? What was it about? What is this going on? So it is a Netflix original. Apparently Netflix had bought 16 episodes, only dropped 8. Unknown if they're going to drop the other 8. But you like, but what is this joint about some Wolf King? Yes, we are looking at Beast Wars on a different level. So every village, every town, every animal has their own kingdom. Shark Kingdom, Deer Kingdom, Wolf Kingdom, Bear Kingdom, Snake Kingdom, Rat Kingdom, and all of them have shapeshifters. Not everybody can be a shapeshifter, but except for the lords or the higher uppers or whatever you want to call them to have that shape-shifting ability. Well, at one point, apparently werewolves were at the top of the game and they were the kings. They were the ones that were bringing peace to all the realms in the galaxy. But of course, there's always somebody that wants a little bit more than you do. And apparently the lions was like, hold up. Nature intended us to rule all things, and they ruled with an iron fist, killing and slaughtering all werewolves out there in the game, except for one. One survived, one lived, one moved on, but had no idea he was a werewolf until one fateful night, trouble came a-calling, and the woman he called Mother died in a horrible attack by a morphing, I guess a shapeshifter rat, that was come to that knew that he was a werewolf and he was the last of his kind. Turns out your daddy was the king, but that wasn't your mom. Apparently your mom was actually being captive in a cell under a spell under the Lion King. Yes, and we ain't talking about Mufasa and the gang, son. We had the Bear King, who was in charge of his kingdom. The Deer King, who was in charge of his kingdom, who will remain loyal to the wolf, but feared the lion and his iron fist. You had the Shark King, who was out there in the world, who was starting trouble as a pirate out there in the game, loyal to his own name. You know what I mean? Until he had to realize a good conscience to finally come back and do his thing. 8 episodes of frustrating nonsense. How many Afro picks? How many Afro picks does this joint get? I'm giving it a 2.8. It was very much underwhelming. I mean, I get it. It was supposed to be something because they don't show the death and the blood and the guts and everything else like this. This is something that you can sit with your not even your teenager, your toddler, and watch this and just have something for him to look at to introduce him into the anime world. But you know, you could have done a little bit better with the story. The character was very sloppy. The storyline within the 8 episodes that you got to, you shoved everything into the final episode that you had left over to continue his journey. Who's going to train him? Where are the mages? The young girl who was trying to represent her father in the Bear Kingdom. All these things came about. and you're left on a cliffhanger, but you do get like an extra ending episode where you know there's more to come, but we will see. Very much of a fantasy lore. If you like things like Final Fantasy, the fantasy fairies and Knights of the Dark Ages and all that fun stuff, if you enjoy those kind of things, you will enjoy and have a good time with this show. But it is very much, like I said, an underwhelming kind of a piece. But c'est la vie. It's another day done and another series complete. You know what I mean? All right, folks, as you know, your boy jumped into a comic book called Dead Samurai as of yesterday. I apologize. I did not catch the misspelling of the writer's name for this. I did correct it in the comments, as well as if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Yo, check those joints out. I did make those corrections, but I do want to formally make that correction here on this site. Afro Tuck Nation, we may say your name wrong, but the information is always right. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. So this is the writer's name here at the bottom. The book Dead Samurai. I have only gotten into book 1. I've been told book 2 has been released. It is a pretty much a Walking Dead Samurai edition of what's going on in this world. I have no Afro picks and no thoughts after reading book 1 because it was not a lot of information outside of just leading you into the story. We will get more and more into it as more editions come out, and then we will drop our Afro picks after we've gotten up to about 5 books. So 2 books in will eventually get you at least an idea of what's happening. Book 1 is just a start off illustration. I will say the graphics, the caricatures and everything that goes about it is very good. So we're just waiting to see if the story matches the graphics. You know what I mean? So, but until then, if you see your man's in streets, hit him with the beats. Hit him with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy.
This is how legends are made.